To assemble the left animal barrier gate, start with part 2 and insert part 5 spacer sleeve on top. Then follow up with part 3, and then finally put on your joint cap to finish that joint. Now you can insert this whole joint on top of one of your round tubes, part number 20. Next, take part 7 and insert it onto the round tube, and make sure that it is in the same orientation as your connector up here. This will allow your gate to be flat and even. So insert part 7 onto the end of this pole and slide it up about 6 inches onto the pole. This will act as your bottom gate hinge. Next, take 2 of the longer square tubes, part 18, and insert them into the square opening on your top and bottom joint connectors. Insert them until you feel them hit the back of the joint. Finally, take the shorter square tube, part 17, and 2 L connectors, part 9, and connect them together. Have part 9 face the same way on both ends, and then you can insert this whole tube piece onto the end of your frame. For your right gate, start with part 2 T connector and insert onto it the gate hinge part 4. And slide this all the way to the bottom of the T connector. Now take part 5, spacer sleeve, insert it on top of that, and then finally cap it off with the joint cap, part 13. Now insert this whole joint on top of the short round poles, part 20. Now take part 6, the bottom right door hinge connector, and slide that onto the bottom of the round tube. And once again, slide this on about 6 inches up to the pole, and then put part 8, the spacer sleeve, on top of this. And slide this on until it meets with your bottom hinge connector. Make sure that the orientation of this hinge connector is the same way as your top gate connector, and this will again line up that right gate. Take 2 long square tubes, part 18, and insert these into the square openings of your bottom and top hinge. Now take the shorter square metal tube, part 17, and insert onto it part number 10. This will usually come already connected in your kit, but if it doesn't, just slide it on. And then connect 2 L connectors, part 9, onto either end of this tube in the opposite direction of your gate latch. And then insert these L connectors into your existing right gate frame. The assembly for a 2-level animal barrier is identical to a 1-level. The only difference is when you're installing the left and right gate, you'll put a spacer on top of the existing animal barrier joint, and this way your 2 gates will be leveled on your first and second level. So you'll start by taking off the joint cap on top of each one of these poles, and then you'll take your gate, insert part 22 onto the end of it, and then insert this into the joint. And then you'll repeat this again for the left gate. If you have any questions on this instructional video, please email us at support@frameitall.com.